Exciting news, guys! This week is the week of New York Comic Con. Today is Tuesday, October 7th of 2025, and New York Comic Con starts on the 9th, which is just 2 days away. And so we're really excited about that here, obviously. Stephanie and I are going on Friday, and that's the only day we can go. Life is super busy for us, but we're going, and I'm really pumped. There's some books I'm targeting. I got a bunch of books prepped and ready to get signed, but I think also something that is really exciting outside of New York Comic Con is that we have a new raffle going on right now. Now, I haven't launched it on the Discord yet, and the only way to enter is in the Discord. So link down in the description below, join the Discord. As I'm editing this video, I'll launch it on the Discord so everyone can see. But this raffle is for The Amazing Spider-Man, the current run right now, issue number 8, the Jeff DeCall variant. Now, I'm pretty sure there's nothing going on in the guts in this book, so this is pure cover glorious amazingness. Now, I'm a huge Jeff DeCall fan. I'm definitely going to get in on this raffle. There are going to be 15 spots, and they're only $5 a spot. So, guys, this is a nice, easy way to get into this raffle. $5, 15 spots. Let us know in the Discord, in the raffles channel, which spots that you guys want, and you guys will be entered. Once all 15 spots are filled, we'll get everyone's payment, and then we'll pull the winner of the raffle. So, guys, again, one more time, 15 spots, $5 a spot for The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 8, the Jeff DeCall variant, CGC 9.8. It's amazing. Who wouldn't want to get out on this? I don't know. I'm a cover lover guy, so I'm really into this stuff. But guys, that's really it. That's all you guys need to know. New raffle going on right now. By the time this video is launched or is live, the raffle will be live, so do not miss out. Link down in the description below to the Discord. That's the only way to enter. And let's go ahead and dive into today's video. What is going on, comic book fans? What a week, guys. We got new comic book day, and then the very next day is the start of New York Comic Con 2025. Exciting week. And some of the publishers realized, oh, New York Comic Con is this week. I'm not going to put out that many books. And then Marvel Comics was like, oh, New York Comic Con is this week. I'm going to put out 11 new number ones, which is why? Why would you do that to everyone? That's insane. But guys, this is the Wednesday pull list, which is your hype video for this week's New Comic Day, and that is Wednesday, October 8th of 2025, which is tomorrow for me. For you guys, it might be today, or maybe it's yesterday, or a few days ago. But guys, I'm going to try to give you all the information you need about this week's New Comic Day. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm pulling. I'll go over all the books that are coming out from Marvel, DC, Image, and all the bigger indie publishers. And then I'll go over all my cover lever picks. We're going to wrap this video up nice, short, and sweet because this is New York Comic Con week, and I'm sure you guys are still prepping for your books that you want to get signed and everything else, or maybe you're perusing online at all the amazing variants, and I'm sure a lot of them are available to us online. But guys, I will be at the show on Friday, and there are some books that I am targeting, and I'm really excited to see them, and I'll meet all the amazing artists. It's just such a cool week. All right, guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's get this video started with checking out all the books that are available to us coming from Marvel Comics. All right, guys, Marvel Comics this week has 18 new comics for you and me to pick up this week. Now, I'm not picking up 18 comics. I am picking up 7 of the 18. But guys, I think the interesting thing this week from Marvel Comics, of the 18 books, there's only 6 ongoing titles. And of the 12 that are mini or maxi series, there are 11. You heard that right. 11 new number ones for us to pick up this week, which is, I think, too many in a single week, honestly. Because if you're picking up anything new from Marvel Comics that's a new number one, you'd have to pick up 11 new titles, which is absolutely crazy. Well, let's break down these 11 new titles real quick. Now, of the 11, 5 of them, that's right, 5 are X-Men Age of Revelation tie-ins. There is one new Spider-Man book. It's called The Amazing Spider-Man Torn, issue number 1. We're going to cover this one up in the new number ones that I'm excited about, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. There is a new Hulk series called Return to Planet Hulk issue number 1. There is a new anthology series, Marvel Black, White, in Blood and Guts issue number 1. And there's a new number 1 called Strange Tales. I tried to read the synopsis. It seemed pretty confusing. It might be an anthology series as well, but each issue is focusing on one story that's a strange Marvel story. That's what I'm getting from the synopsis. But guys, those are all the new number 1s, which is, I think, just too many. But let's go ahead and go over the books that I am picking up this week. So the first one that I'm picking up is Spider-Man and Wolverine issue number 6. This is a super fun series. I'm really enjoying it. It's action-packed, it's got some heart to it, and the hook to this first story arc was super fun. The idea was that Peter Parker was shown a video where it made it look like Wolverine killed his parents, which I thought was super cool. And then lots of bad guys tried to kill them and they had to work together, but the whole time Peter Parker was really pissed off at Logan. Great story. Now the next book I'm picking up is Amazing X-Men issue number 1. We'll talk about this a little bit later, but I'm pretty pumped for this. After that, The Amazing Spider-Man Torn issue number 1. Again, we'll talk about this one in a little bit. After that, Eddie Brock Carnage issue number 9. This series is also pretty interesting. It's not my favorite, but this is written by Charles Soule. Charles Soule is a great writer, and they've had some pretty good artists on this so far. So this is, I would say, let's call it a decent book. The next book, Marvel Knights Punisher issue number 1. That's right, another new number 1. But I am really excited for this because it's going to have art by Dan Panozan. Now, I believe this is only a 4-issue miniseries, but still, 4 issues of Dan Panozan. I'll take that any day of the week. Next up, Marvel Knights The World to Come issue number 3. I couldn't find my issue number 2. It's been such a long hiatus between issues number 1 and 2 to issue number 3. I think I just misplaced it somewhere, but I gotta get caught up on this. And the last and final book that I'm picking up from Marvel is Long Shots issue number 1. And I'll tell you guys why in the new number 1 section. But guys, that is Marvel Comics. Let me know if there is a book that you're super excited about that I did not talk about coming out from Marvel this week. Moving on to the books coming from DC. There are 12 new comics coming out this week from DC. 6 of them are ongoing titles and 6 are mini or maxi series. There is one new number 1, and that is DC KO, the big new crossover event that does have a blind bag tied to it. A lot of people seem to be pretty excited about this, but we'll talk about this again later in the new number 1 section because that is the one new number 1 coming from DC this week, and I am picking it up. But let's quickly go over the 6 titles that I am picking up from DC this week. And first up is Absolute Batman issue number 13. If you are not reading the Absolute titles, do it. Get caught up. Absolute Batman issue number 12 was freaking mind-blowing. It was so dark, twisted, but so good, so good. The writing was amazing. The art by Nick Dragotta was so great. And the last 3 issues have made this title, I think, my favorite Absolute title. For a very long time, it's been Absolute Superman. That was my favorite. Now Absolute Batman has taken over that slot. Absolute Batman has kind of fallen off a little bit, and this series has gotten better and better by Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta. The next up is Action Comics issue number 1091. I read issue number 1090 yesterday. Super fun story. If you're not reading this again, I think you really should. I forget who the writer is. I want to say it's Mark Waid, and he's telling a story from Clark Kent's past. Like he's like a teenager, dealing with the fact that his powers are really coming into fruition. He's being Superboy, and he's trying out new things, like being a hero, and it's awesome. But he's also dealing with high school life and like girlfriends, or I shouldn't say girlfriend, girls, and it's awesome. I love that stuff so much. It's a great story. DC KO is the next book. Issue number 1. We'll talk about that in the new number 1 section. Batman and Robin, issue number 26. I couldn't find issue number 25. Again, it's another book I think I just got in the mail yesterday. No, today when I walked home from the dentist, because I went to the dentist this morning. My box from MCS was there. 2 weeks worth of books, and I believe issue number 25 was over there. The next book that I'm picking up is Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum, issue number 3. I read issue number 2 yesterday. I got halfway through it, and I just started flipping the pages because the story just, I don't know. It's not engaging to me. I was really excited for this book because it's written by the writer and it has art also from the team that does Ice Cream Man, W. Maxwell Prince, and I forgot who the artist is. But I was really excited for it because I thought it was going to be a little darker, a little more twisted, but it's very light, very corny, and I'm not loving it. I'm going to give this the rest of the run because I think this is a 6-issue mini, so I'll finish it out. But overall, I'm not enjoying it. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this book down in the comments below. Next up, Green Lantern Corps issue number 9. This continues to be a solid series. Not my favorite, but not the worst. If you're into the Green Lantern stuff, you should be reading this. We're getting to the point where we're going to find out where, oh man, what's her name? Kelly, I want to say? The Green Lantern with the Power Glove. They have been teasing and keeping a mystery of where this Power Glove came from and where it gets its power for a very long time, and we're getting really close to finding out where that came from and where that power comes from. And I'm really excited to see what that is, because they've been teasing it and keeping it a mystery for such a long time. Alright guys, that's everything from DC. Let's go ahead and move over to the books coming from Image Comics. Image has 12 new comics for us this week, and of the 12, I am currently pulling 5 of the 12. Now, the ones that I'm pulling are really exciting to me. So first up, we got Transformers issue number 25. This is the start of Robert Kirkman taking over as the main writer in Dan Mora. Let that sink in for a second. Dan Mora is going to be the main artist on this book, at least for the first story arc, and that is just over the moon exciting. Dan Mora, Robert Kirkman, Transformers, let's freaking go. Now, the last issue of Daniel Warren Johnson's run was pretty decent. I gotta say, I didn't love it, didn't hate it. It was just there. I'm really hoping that Robert Kirkman just really brings that nostalgia and those good vibes and easy to understand storytelling, because that's the big caveat for Daniel Warren Johnson's run, is that it was just confusing at times. But guys, move on. I can't just talk about Transformers. The Sacrificers, issue number 16. Issue number 15 was a ton of fun. It has just been such a long hiatus from issue number 15 to issue number 16, because I read issue number 15 yesterday, but it had been like over a month since I read issue number 14, so I had to go back and read 14 and 15 to get caught up, to really understand what was going on. I hate when there's such a long gap between issues. It makes it really hard just to enjoy the book, because you gotta access your memory banks from so long ago. But the story is super fun. Rick Remender is just a great storyteller. Now, the next book I'm picking up is Blood and Thunder, issue number 6. This book is the one book that I'm thinking of possibly cutting. I did enjoy like the first 2 issues, and now the last like 3 issues have been just mediocre, like mediocre at best. So if this book doesn't get like drastically better in the next few issues, I'm going to end up cutting it. Now, the next book is a really exciting book. This is The Unchosen, issue number 4, coming from the creator of David Marquez on writing, on art. This book is just full of feelings and full of magic, and I love magic. It's so good. And when you're dealing with kids getting magic and they don't know how to control it, and they're forced into situations they don't know how to handle, it's freaking amazing. And I love this story so far. Now, next up is the last book I'm pulling from Image Comics, and it is Super Creepshow Special issue number 1. This is just a one-shot, but it's like creep show type stories, which are horror stories, but they deal with superheroes. And that is super cool. And each creator on this book is freaking amazing. So I'm really excited for this book. So if you're into horror stuff and you want to mix with your superhero stuff, pick up Super Creepshow Special issue number 1. Now, the rest of the indie titles, there are a lot. There are 36 new books for us to pick up this week. And of the 36, I'm only pulling 3. It's a pretty small pull list for me this week. And the first one that I'm pulling is Godzilla issue number 3. This series has been a ton of fun. Issues number 1 and 2 were just fun. You get introduced to a team of heroes, and they are fighting the kaijus in America. And obviously these heroes are interesting in their own right. They all have, like, you know, some background to them that is pretty engaging so far. And I'm excited to see where this story is going to go, because there's so many ways that they can play it. And I'm pumped. This series has great art, really solid storytelling. I would definitely check it out if you're interested. Next up, Something is Killing the Children. A monster hunter walks into a bar, issue number 1. This collects all the stories that were in Hello Darkness. I believe for the first, 8 issues or something. I believe there were 6 issues with like a story in it that they're just gathering all into this, and I'm excited for it because I love Something is Killing the Children. James Tynion IV, Werther Daldera, Something is Killing the Children. I need it all. And the final book that I'm picking up is Nemesis Forever, issue number 2, Mark Miller, Matteo Scalera. This first issue was awesome. Great art, great storytelling. If you like, the way I always describe this book is that you take the most evil form of Batman, and that is Nemesis. And it's so dark and twisted, and he's so evil. You always root for the heroes fighting against him, but he is just, He's one step ahead of everyone all the time. It's so good. Oh man, the story is so great. There are some other indie titles that do seem pretty interesting. Red Book, issue number 1. This is a new James Tynion book being published, I believe, by Dark Horse, which is pretty interesting. A lot of people are excited for Marin Heretic, issue number 1. I just can't get behind Teenie Howard. She's burned me so many times. I just can't get excited by a book that she writes. I just can't. And there was one other book. Heavy Metal has some great covers that we'll talk about in a little bit. I think that was the only other one. Oh, there was that Harley Quinn and Elvira book is also coming out this week, and I know there's a lot of people excited for some of the covers coming out for that. It's just me personally, I'm not excited about any of them, which is sad. Elvira, Harley Quinn, there should be bangers and like every single cover, but for me, I don't really like any of them except for the Sveta. Sveta should be on a cover, which is the Beyond Wednesdays variant, which is really great, but I missed my opportunity to get those. So alright guys, those are all the new comics coming out this week. We've done Marvel, DC, Image, and all the indies. Now it's time to move over to the new number 1s that I'm really excited about, that I think you should be excited about too. There are 5 new number 1s on my pull list, and I gotta tell you guys, I'm pretty excited about all of them. Now, with so many new number 1s on my pull list, I'm just gonna kind of go over the creative team on each book. If you guys want to read the full synopsis, there'll be links down in the description below. You guys can go click on those and go check them out. But guys, these books sound pretty fun. You should be picking them up. And the first book up is Amazing X-Men, issue number 1, and the creative team is absolutely amazing. It's gonna have the writer of Jed MacKay, and the artist is one of my favorite artists right now, with Muhammad Asrar. He's so amazing. Now, this is an Age of Revelation tie-in, so it's like, you know, that whole twisted universe, and I'm really excited for that. I think this could be super duper cool. Hopefully this is better than Jed MacKay's normal X-Men book, because that book has been good and bad and good and bad, but hopefully this is going to be a lot of fun. Just looking at the cover, these different versions of the X-Men that we know and love just look so cool. I mean, come on, look at Cyclops. He looks like a badass, and Beast is white. Why is he white? I don't know. I'm gonna read this. Hopefully it's really cool. Now, the second new number 1 on my pull list has a villain that I absolutely hate. And I honestly probably shouldn't be picking this book up, but the writers on this book got me really excited. There are 2 writers, and they are Jonathan Hickman and Jerry Duggan. And they're writing Long Shots, issue number 1, and this is also going to have art by Alan Robinson. I don't know his art at all, but that's okay. I'm excited for the writers of Jonathan Hickman and Jerry Duggan. But this is also going to focus on Mojo. And he's like my least favorite villain ever. But there are going to be some cool characters in there, where they Wonder Man, Hellcat, Bishop, Rhino, and Kraven all play a part in this, which could be really cool. So I'm gonna give this book a couple issues. If I don't like it, I'll drop it, but if I really do like it, then great. I got a new number 1 that I really like. Now, next up is The Amazing Spider-Man Torn, issue number 1. Again, I'm excited about the creative team on this book. Writer J. Michael Straczynski, he's a great writer, and it's gonna have art by Per Perez, which he's a pretty good artist. Now, this story is going to focus on Peter Parker's past, when he's like, you know, a younger Spider-Man, and that could be really cool. There's gonna be a new villain, and it's just gonna be, I don't know, I like that stuff when they look back into their past and like tell us tales that we've never seen before. And I just really like J. Michael Straczynski. Now, the next book is another Marvel book. It's Marvel Knights Punisher, issue number 1. Now, this is coming from the creative team of writer Jimmy Palmiotti, and it's gonna have art by Dan Panozan. Come on, Dan Panozan on a 4-issue miniseries where every single page is gonna be his artwork. I'm gonna be in heaven. It's gonna be so amazing. But this is part of the World to Come storyline, so if you're reading the you know, the Black Panther book and you're not really liking that, you might not be into this. But come on, Marvel Knights Punisher, we're all gonna enjoy this. This is gonna be so good. I just know it. Now, the last book is DC KO issue number 1. Now, this has a very interesting creative team. The story itself was built by Joshua Williamson and Scott Snyder. The main writer on the book, the guy putting in the dialogue, is Scott Snyder himself, and it's gonna have 2 artists on it, Zermenko and Javier Fernandez. Now, let's go ahead and read the synopsis for this, because it's the only DC book. Let's give it a little special love. The heart of Apocalypse has transformed Earth into a hellscape in preparation for the return of Darkseid. The end of the DC Universe is here. The Justice League's only chance to defeat Darkseid is to enter a deadly tournament, an epic, over-the-top battle royale that will surprise you. The world's greatest heroes fight to become the champion to enter the ring against Darkseid. But there's a catch. The closer you get to the heart of Apocalypse, the more it corrupts you, changes you into something dangerous. Which DC character has what it takes to make it to the end? Who is willing to do what it takes to win it all, even if it means taking down their friends and family? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Come on, that sounds freaking awesome. Could be super duper fun, could be really stupid, but Joshua Williamson and Scott Snyder fully have my trust. I think this is going to be super duper fun. The art by Zermenko and Javier Fernandez will be great, so this should be a ton of fun. But guys, those are all the new number ones that I'm picking up this week. Remember, there are links down to the synopsises for each one of these books down in the description below. Check them out. Hopefully you guys will pick them up as well. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move over to the final part of today's video, which is going over all my cover liver picks. All right, guys, before we dive in, I just want to let you guys know some of my cover liver picks are exclusives that will be at New York Comic Con this weekend, but I do know a lot of the exclusives you can buy online already, so that's why I'm showing them to you guys. So, first up are my DC cover liver picks, and the first one up is going to be Absolute Batman issue number 13, the cover B and the cover F foil virgin variant done by Artgerm. And I really like this because it is done with his charcoals and it's not that 3D art that we've seen so many times over and over again. This is hand-drawn goodness and I absolutely love it. Now next up is Absolute Batman issue number 13, the cover C, the Jenny Frison variant. Come on, it's a Frison. You know it's gonna be on the list. Next up is the cover D for the same book, but this is the David Nakayama variant. It's pretty decent. I don't love it, I don't hate it, but it's Nakayama and it's got a whole lot of cleavage. You guys know that's gonna make the list. Now next up is the cover H, which is the 1 in 25 minimal trade dress variant done by Nick Dragotta. Now if you compare this to the cover A or the 1 in 50 virgin variant, you will notice that the reflection of the city is shown on her costume, and for some reason that makes this variant so much cooler. Like, so much cooler. I absolutely love the 1 in 25, and I'm going to be picking this up because I just need it. I need it for the collection. The next up is the first NYCC 2025 variant, and this is for Absolute Batman issue number 13. This is the comic sketch art variant done by Godtail, and it's pretty awesome. The next up is an exclusive that you can get over at 616 Comics, the Comics Traders, or Comics Elite. It's for Absolute Batman issue number 13. There is a trade dress, a virgin, and a virgin foil, and the virgin foil is definitely the best one. It is so good. Now these are all done by Ivan Talavera and they are absolutely amazing. Now next up is another cover for Absolute Batman issue number 13. This is the exclusive coming from ECGCE Comics and it's done by Chuma Hill. I'm a huge Chuma Hill fan and this cover is delectable. It's so good. The next up is another NYCC exclusive variant for Absolute Batman issue number 13. This is the variant coming from Mark Brooks, and it's absolutely just stunning. It is so good, but it's $65. It's a $65 buy-in. That is too pricey for me for one single cover, but man, that is so, so good. The next up, we're finally out of Absolute Batman issue number 13 land. Now this next cover is DC KO issue number 1. Now this is the exclusive coming from Big Time Collectibles. It is the variant and there is a glow in the dark variant done by Dave Wilkins and it is amazing. It features Lobo. I like the non-glow in the dark variant the most, but both of them are absolutely amazing. The next up is another exclusive. This is an NYCC exclusive coming from Comics Sketch Art, and it's done by Clay Mann, and it's also absolutely awesome. Now, some non-exclusive variants for DC KO that I like is the cover C in the blind bag foil variant done by Daniel Warren Johnson. Come on, you got Superman suplexing or DDTing Darkseid. That is freaking awesome. Next up, Superman the Kryptonite Spectrum issue number 3, the cover B variant done by Juan Fiera, and it is absolutely awesome. Superman in all these different stages of his life is so, so cool. Next up, Supergirl issue number 6 with the cover C done by Ben Harvey, I think is pretty fantastic. Next up, and I believe the last DC variant is Aquaman issue number 10, the cover D done by Marcio De Caro. It's just absolutely awesome. I know not everyone is an Aquaman fan, and that's fine, but I'm a huge fan of Marcio De Caro, and this cover is awesome. Marvel covers. There's not too many. First up, Amazing X-Men issue number 1 with the variant cover done by Sanford Green. This is the coolest cover for Amazing X-Men issue number 1. Period. It is so good. Next up, the Amazing Spider-Man Torn issue number 1 with the cover A in the 1 in 100 virgin ratio variant done by Adam Hughes. I had no idea this was Adam Hughes because there weren't giant boobs that were falling out of some girl's shirt. But this is Adam Hughes, and that is really good. Really good cover. Next up, Marvel Knights Punisher, issue number 1 with the cover A, done by Dan Panozin. It is a wraparound variant, and it is absolutely awesome. Next up, Laura Kinney Sabretooth, issue number 1 with the variant in the 1 in 50 Virgin Ratio variant, done by Pablo Villalobos. This is one of his better covers as of late. This is so good. I also like the 1 in 25 Ratio variant done by Nogi-san for this same book, and it is just stunning. Next up, Binary, issue number 1 with the variant cover in the 1 in 50 Virgin Ratio variant done by Ivan Talavera. Pretty good. Don't love it, don't hate it. It's like that right in that middle. So I gotta share with you guys so that way you guys can make your own decision. 2 more Marvel covers. Next up, Marvel Black, White in Blood and Guts, issue number 1 with the variant cover in the 1 in 100 Virgin Ratio variant done by Derek Chu. Come on. Blade looks freaking awesome there. And I do like another cover for the very same book, and it's the last Marvel cover. It's the Halloween variant done by Joshua Cassara. We got a lot of our favorite Marvel characters all dressed up as Halloween characters. It's so good. I just also like the black, white, and red colors used in this variant. It is so, so good. All right, guys, moving over to the indies, and there are a bunch of them. So first up is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue number 321, the cover C, the 1 in 10 ratio variant done by Steve Veach with Cobra Commander on the cover and some giant tank behind him. So good. Now, next up is an exclusive for the very same book. It's coming from Eastside Comics. It's the NYCC 2025 Frank Miller Tribute Virgin variant done by Ellen Kwa, featuring... I don't know who that G.I. Joe is. In my head, I think I should know, but I can't think of it. But he's freaking awesome. Next up is the Underdog Comics Shop exclusive Virgin variant done by Bjorn Barends for the very same book. Man, there are some really good covers for that G.I. Joe book. Next up, Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, issue number 10, the cover B, the 1 in 15 ratio variant done by Suspiria. This book was on FOC for so long. It's so nice to see this book finally coming out. This cover is stunning. Next up, Event Horizon Dark Descent, issue number 2, the 1 in 25 Virgin ratio variant done by Riley Rusimo. The trade dress on this completely ruins it. You take the trade dress off and this art just friggin' shines. Next up, Heavy Metal, issue number 3, the cover C, done by Augustin Alicio. Am I close? Maybe? I don't know. But this cover is freaking stunning. Next up, the cover D, the massive select variant done by Sveta Shubina for Heavy Metal, issue number 3, is gorgeous. Next up, Something is Killing the Children, a monster hunter walks into a bar, issue number 1, with the cover C and the cover E, 1 in 20 black and white Virgin ratio variant done by Jenny Frison. Gorgeous. I also like the cover D, 1 in 10 Virgin ratio variant done by Ben Stenbeck, which is also really stinking good for that very same book. Next up, Cul-de-sac, issue number 3, the cover C, 1 in 20 ratio variant done by Maria Wolf. Not having any color on this and just seeing her line work is so gorgeous. But guys, I also like the cover D, the 1 in 50 ratio variant done by Jim Mafood for the very same book. He has a certain style and it's just so good. Next up, Heatseeker Exposed, issue number 3, the cover H blind bag variant done by Brow. Now I think we're gonna get a bunch of different versions of this cover or of this artwork, but just with different clothes and I'm sure some less clothes, and it's just, artwork is so good. But there's also a unique outfit variant for the very same book, which kind of sounds like the blind bag, so I'm a little bit confused, but this is Heatseeker Exposed, issue number 3, the cover I unique outfit variant done by Brow. They're normally about 10 bucks, 10 to 15 bucks, but you get that artwork just with different clothing and like slightly different poses. Sometimes the gun's here and there. They're awesome. Brow is an amazing artist, and the way he does women is so good. Next up, Super Creepshow Special, issue number 1 with the cover C, which is a 1 in 10 ratio variant done by Riley Rosimo. So good. The Creeping Below, issue number 4, the cover D, 1 in 25 Virgin ratio variant done by Maria Wolf. It's Maria Wolf. It's just so good. Also, another cover for the very same book that I like is the cover F Virgin variant done by San Wolfie Connolly. Man, that like stag all like covered with vines and moss and everything looks so creepy. It's awesome. Next up, Marin Heretic, issue number 1, the cover C and the cover E, 1 in 20 black and white Virgin ratio variant, and there's also the Hive Comics Virgin black and white foil variant done by Jenny Frison. Stunning. Next up, Marin Heretic, issue number 1, the cover F, 1 in 25 Virgin ratio variant done by Suspiria. gorgeous. There's also the NYCC 2025 Virgin variant done by Sveta Shubina, which is absolutely gorgeous. That book is going to sell out, no doubt. Next up, Essentia, issue number 29, the cover A and the cover C 1 in 15 Virgin variant, and the cover D Toga Virgin variant, and the cover E 1 in 50 signed ratio variant done by Lucio Robes. I want to say that's how it's pronounced. This book was shown like over a year ago, and it's finally coming out with this crazy version of McDonald's like being murdered multiple times. So cool. Next up, The Disavowed, issue number 1, the cover H 1 in 25 Virgin ratio variant done by Sveta Shubina. Absolutely gorgeous. And the final cover that I'm going to show you guys is for Pop Kill issue number 1, the NYCC 2025 variant in the Virgin variant done by Jenny Frizen. That is so cool. It's so like sexy, but like you can only see a mouth, nose, an eye, and an eyebrow. How is it so sexy when you can only see that? So good. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys get everything you want on New Comic Book Day and at New York Comic Con. But let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, guys, so this video is most likely going to be landing on Wednesday because my day turned in to be a giant shit show. I was going to record this video in the morning before work started. Then I remembered I had a dentist appointment and I didn't get home until like 5 minutes before work started. And then I'm trying to record my lunch break, and then I had a 1-hour creative call about this project that just got in the way of me doing this. So this video is probably landing on New Comic Book Day, and you're probably watching it then. And I apologize for being a day late, but you know what? Work has to come first, which, you know what? That's just the way it is. But guys, if you guys have been watching from the beginning of this video all the way to this point in the video right here, you guys know what you are. You guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for supporting the video. Now, if you guys look down and you see the subscribe button and it's not clicked and you like New Comic Book Day content as well as Final Order Cutoff content, I'm just gonna say, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. Now guys, before I wrap this video up, I just gotta let you know, there will be no Final Order Cutoff video this week for the second week in a row. I know that sucks for both you and me. Life is just super crazy for me right now. Fitting anything in outside of just my normal life is just becoming a huge effort, and I'm gonna do my best to be back to a regular schedule next week. But with New York Comic Con, I'm also going away for a softball tournament for my daughter this weekend. I'll be gone from 7 a.m. on Saturday morning, and I don't know when I'm coming back on Sunday. And I just don't know when I can fit in the research, the shooting, the editing, all that stuff. So no Final Order Cutoff video, so I apologize. I hope you guys forgive me, but I'll be back next week. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Have a great week. Have a great New Comic Book Day. If you're going to New York Comic Con on Friday, look for me. I'll have a shirt with our logo on the front and a QR code to scan if you guys want to, like, you know, just check out the YouTube channel. But for you guys already know about the YouTube channel, but that's for everyone else. But guys, that's it for today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.